Hi, my name is Miss Sarah, and I'm going to share a story with you today. At the end of the story, there will be some questions. You'll know the questions are coming because they'll start with, I wonder. These questions are the kind where there's no right or wrong answer. You might hear a question and just know what the answer is. There might be another question that you have many answers to. And maybe there will be a question you don't have any answers to, or maybe you don't even understand the question. And all of that is okay. You can say as many or as few answers as you have. If you're watching with someone else, you might even have different answers than the other person has, and that's okay too. So, let's get ourselves ready to enter the story. We are coming close to the mystery of Easter. There are all kinds of ways to get ready to come close to this great mystery. Some ways are done in the church or just outside of the church. Some are done inside our homes. One of the things done in our homes is to make Easter eggs. The only trouble is that many people have forgotten how to make real Easter eggs. They don't even know their story. Let me tell you the story. There was once an old man and an old woman who lived just outside the walls of the great city of Jerusalem. They had everything they needed. They had a cow to give them milk. They had a garden to give them vegetables. They had trees to give them apples, figs, and dates. And they had chickens to give them eggs. In the morning, the old man would go out to the hen house and say to the hens, "Good morning. May I have some of your eggs?" They gladly gave him their eggs, and there were plenty. There were so many that on some days the old man took the ones they did not eat into the city to sell. One day, he went into the great city of Jerusalem with a basket full of eggs. A white cloth covered them. He went in through the high gate and went along a narrow stone street. As he came closer to one of the wide streets, there was a huge crowd. They were strangely quiet. He pushed his way through the crowd with his basket of eggs to see what was going on. The Roman soldiers were taking 3 people through the city to crucify them outside the city walls. They were carrying the crosses they were to be nailed to. One of them stumbled and almost fell as the old man watched. He couldn't help it. He stepped out from the crowd and caught the heavy wood beam before the man fell. Together they carried the piece of wood outside the walls. The old man stayed there all afternoon. Even when the sky grew dark and it began to rain, he stayed there. He watched the mother and the others standing there. They were watching the man in the middle. Finally, he died. They took the man down and carried him away to put in a stone tomb. The old man did not follow. He started back towards the city. As he went in and through the sad gate, he suddenly remembered his eggs. Where were they? He hurried back to the basket. Then he remembered he had quickly put the basket down to help. How could they be there? Too many people were hungry, and eggs were precious, even to people who were not hungry. He turned the corner, and like a joke, he looked at the place he had put down the basket. It was there. He rubbed his eyes. He looked again. Yes, it was really there. He looked in the basket. The white covering was still there, But he knew that underneath the eggs would be gone. He reached under the white cover. There was something there. When he pulled out one of the eggs, he could not believe his eyes. It was like a jewel. The old man pulled back the cover and looked. The basket was full of beautiful eggs. They were covered with colors and designs. The eggs were trying to say, with colors and lines, what had happened there that day. When the old man told this story, people began to color eggs at Easter time. And they still do this to this very day. Some don't know why, but you do.